Well, that's a wrap on Northfield Racing. Oh my. Man, oh man, Coupe de Ville, she impressed me training down sporadically. She impressed me in her qualifier. And then in her first race, I told a couple of our clients, just relax. It seems like she's trying to sort everything out. She's being very smart about it. And then her second start, she was good. Her third start, she was good. She got picked off last week. I think just all that happened with the short post parade and the raining before the race and shipping 4 hours, just all of it accumulated in her. And I think if I had just kept driving on her coming out of the turn, she's a winner. Everything just culminated in her getting beat in neck. But honestly speaking, I did not think she could win tonight. I thought I'd get away right where I got away, 4th, 5th. End up first over, right where I came first over, and end up being a decent second. And I wasn't so sure that Smoking Hot Irish Girl couldn't corral me for second, to be honest. But I just wanted to see both fillies race good, and the race went. I knew when I post-paraded her, though, she was behaved. She wasn't choppy or bumpy. She seemed really good. And then it was instantaneously coming out of the gate. She didn't put those little tiny steps in that she's been putting in, where she was just kind of finding her gait and touching herself a little bit. She didn't have any of that. Geez, those brake lights are bright. And as we started into the backstretch, I thought there was actually a chance I could beat Hunter. I got up alongside of him, and before we got to the last turn, it was so cool. It was almost like this filly could smell blood. Fly, don't annoy me. It was almost like this filly could smell blood. It felt like I chased her down the backstretch, and it felt like when I caught up to Hunter that she was going to be a good second. And the second Hunter kind of moved his whip and showed even the slightest weakness, it was like she hit another gear. And at that point, it was pretty clear to me, and abundantly clear to her, that she was going to win the race. But that isn't even the best part. What I loved about her race tonight was the no mercy she showed when she cleared to the front, airborne, gone, trotted away from them. She didn't hang. She didn't, just be green, clear to the front, and know that the race was over, but not really finish it off aggressively. But she did tonight. She was so good finishing up her mile. You could see her down the lane as I just sunk the bit in her mouth, and she just took off again. Just looked great. Very, very good mile from her tonight. And nothing to sneeze at from Smoking Hot Irish Girl. I think Smoking Hot Irish Girl has hit a good stride. Not her best, but hit a good stride. And I believe as we get further, further into the season, she'll get better and better and better. As her confidence grows, I can tell still when you warm her up, she goes to lean in a bit, she goes to lean out a little bit, and when you go to put her in gear, she'll put a step in when she's switching gears. As that dissipates, you're going to see her confidence start to grow, and she will get better. She is quite a few strides behind Coupe right now, which is surprising in its own right, but just very happy with both those fillies tonight. Stonebridge Acadi, I put him in a great spot leaving the gate. I knew I had Aaron pinned. There was nothing he could do. And then Al Meneke left out of there. Now, Al caught me in a good mood. One, he was long odds. And two, Al, by the way, the gentleman on the outside, is the operator of Steiner Stock Farm. And I could hear him, just come back around. Usually, that would be straight up crickets. There would be return to sender as they got to the quarter pole. But I looked over and I knew that Aaron would be coming. Now, I don't know how good Al's horse is. I watched him win, I think, at Miami Valley the one night. I knew he showed a mile in 56, so he's got a little pop. If he pushes me over the half in 57 and Aaron loops the field and drives away, because you got to remember, we're at the quarter pole. He feels good. I got him in a great spot, but he is coming off the virus. He is coming off a flat line. He's not as good on the front. And I got a horse, even though he's a long shot, parked. Is he going to run me into the ground? Or can he not go enough? I have no way to know at that point. I looked over my shoulder. Nobody's coming. I know Aaron's no closer than 4th, maybe 5th at this point. I opt to let him go. I double him up. I clear the front. I look over my shoulder again. I see Aaron coming. I'm like, I try to just take my time, clear into the front, but he was having no part of that. He cleared to the front, and Acadi raced great. Raced very, very good. I think, in hindsight, had I parked the 7, does he sit there? Do we get to have 57 and 4, 58? Does Aaron come 3 wide and I have enough to bury him? Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But I thought Hikati raced really, really well. I guess the good news about the whole thing is Aaron's horse, I believe, is out of that class now, and Hikati still can win 2 races in there. So, and as he grows, like, this was a good mile for him tonight. The problem I have with Hikati is, where do we go with him after he gets out of this class? And I know all my partners don't want to hear that about him, but that's the reality. When he gets out of this class, now we have trouble. So, even though I think there may have been a path to victory parking Al with that horse in hindsight, I thought I made the right move at the time, and he ended up second. But a second ensures that he has at least 2 more starts in that class. So that's where we're at. I thought all the horses, for the most part, raced good. I've been a little hesitant to talk about Dustin. He raced terrible. Dustin raced bad, didn't perform well. He come off the same virus that Stonebridge Hikati did. I have no reason to believe there's any ill effects. We will draw his blood tomorrow. I'll have the vet go over him. But we already had some of my partners calling for his resignation from the barn immediately, and I can't blame you. I really, he's just right there on the bubble. But I have to be fair to everybody. Is he going to trot in 55 at Northfield anytime soon? No. No, he's not. Is this class going to continue to go in 55? It could. And then, where does that leave us? Not in a very nice place. So I have a lot of soul searching to do tonight, a lot of thinking. I love Dustin Hanover. I like the horse a lot. I told everybody months ago, I hope he races well enough where we can stall until he gets to be later in the season, even next year, because I think that well-bred horse in there somewhere is going to show up, but I can't keep doubling down and doubling down and doubling down on a horse that just isn't quite there yet. At some point, that becomes unfair to everybody. So I'm going to hit the pillow tonight. You know where I might go? You know what's on right now? Guardians of the Galaxy, 1 mile up the road. I'm going to go see Guardians of the Galaxy right now. That's where I'm going to go. Yes, I'm going to throw my suit in the washing machine. When I get back, it'll be ready to hang up. Poof, done. I'm going to go to Late Show, see Guardians of the Galaxy. I'm going to think a little bit more about Dustin Hanover. I'll probably lament not parking Al tonight a little bit. And really happy with Coop. Man, she was good. A great night here at Northfield Park. Oh, Mopar Baby run all over the track. She's going to have to come back to Northfield, be requalified, and then we will reassess what's going on with her. 2 horrid miles in Indiana. Speaking of return to sender, immediately. So she'll be coming back here, requalified next Thursday, and get her back going. Man, I'm just surprised. I thought she'd come forward in Indiana this year. Anyway, as you can see, you never really know. So, off to a great week again this week. We're now on Wednesday, heading into Thursday. I'm going to get up, going to tinker with Sedona Hill tomorrow, see if we can't get the wrinkles out of her. I got some toe weights for her. The vet wants to come in and block that splint to see if it's bothering her. There is a chance it is, and if it is, then we'll get to the bottom of it right away. We'll know right away. So, with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Suits in the washer. Off to watch Groot. Take care.